Welcome back to the channel. Name Lincoln Currency. Have you ever thought a humble penny could be worth a fortune? Or that a coin you've probably seen 1,000 times could actually be sitting in your wallet, holding the power to change your life forever? Today, we're diving into the world of the United States 1 cent 2000D coin, a seemingly simple coin that, as it turns out, has an incredible story, and perhaps, an incredible value. Stay with us because by the end of this video, you might just be hunting for this special penny. The year 2000. A turn of the millennium, and the United States Mint is striking millions of 1 cent coins. The Denver Mint, as designated by the D mark, produced billions of pennies that year. These coins feature the familiar face of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, a symbol of integrity and the American dream. But what's truly remarkable about the 2000D penny? This is not your everyday penny. While millions of 2000D pennies were minted, there are certain coins among them that collectors worldwide are seeking due to their rarity, condition, and unique characteristics. Imagine finding a coin that's not just copper and zinc but possibly worth, well, we'll get to that shocking number soon. First things first, how do you identify the 1 cent 2000D coin? The D under the year 2000 on the coin signifies that it was minted in Denver. But that's not all. Collectors look for a few special characteristics that can make a penny like this extraordinarily valuable. Let's talk about a few key things to look for. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition with sharp details and a smooth finish, known as MS or mint state coins, can be valued significantly higher. Even the smallest scratch or discoloration can affect the price. Imagine finding a 1 cent coin from the year 2000 that looks as if it was minted yesterday. If your 2000D coin is in excellent condition, you're already halfway there. Now, error coins are truly fascinating, and they add an extra layer of mystery and value to any coin. An error could mean a double strike, off-center image, or misalignment. Some 2000D pennies have been found with these unique errors, instantly boosting their value from just a penny to thousands of dollars in collector markets. If you find one, you might be holding a small treasure. So, what's this penny worth? Now, it varies widely. Regularly circulated 2000D pennies can still be found in your pocket change and are usually worth, well, just about a penny. But if you happen to find a 2000D penny in exceptional condition, without a single scratch, or perhaps with a rare mint error, you're in for a surprise. Some of these rare coins have been known to fetch up to hundreds, even thousands of dollars at auctions and coin collecting events. And for those unique pieces, pristine, with noticeable errors, get ready to hear some amazing numbers soon. Coin collectors and numismatists, yes, that's a fancy word for coin enthusiasts, are often willing to pay high prices for historical or unusual coins. Why? It's because every rare coin tells a story, and when it comes to coins with errors or perfect mint condition, it's like owning a piece of history that's frozen in time. It's no wonder that some people are ready to pay big bucks to add these unique pieces to their collections. If you think your 1 cent 2000D coin might be special, there are ways to find out exactly what it's worth. You can check coin valuation websites, visit auction sites, or even take your coin to a professional appraiser. They'll assess it, grade it, and potentially confirm that you've struck gold, well, metaphorically speaking. And here's the part you've been waiting for. Some of these 2000D pennies, with perfect condition and extraordinary errors, have reached jaw-dropping values at auctions. Not just thousands of dollars, but hundreds of thousands. And for the rarest of rare finds, the kind that collectors dream about, we've even seen potential valuations that would make any penny lover's heart race. So, is that penny in your change jar just a penny, or could it be worth a small fortune? The thrill of searching, finding, and maybe even discovering a life-changing coin makes collecting all the more exciting. Don't overlook that 2000D penny next time you come across it. Who knows? You might just be holding onto a piece of treasure. And here it is, the moment you've been waiting for. Some 1 cent 2000D coins, in absolutely flawless condition with rare mint errors, could reach a staggering value of, $177 million. Yes, you heard that right, $177 million. So go ahead, check your coins, look for that tiny D, and examine every detail. Who knows, your next big find could be right in the palm of your hand. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow treasure hunters. Keep dreaming big, and happy hunting. Today, we're diving into a story about a coin that might look like just an ordinary penny to some, but what if I told you it could be worth a life-changing amount of money? Yes, that's right. The 1996 D Lincoln penny from the United States, a coin you might have in your pocket, in a jar, or tucked away in an old drawer, could just be hiding an astonishing secret value. Stay with us, and by the end of this video, you'll know why this little penny is causing such a huge buzz. Spoiler alert, we're talking about a value of $166 million. But first, let's understand what makes the 1996 D penny so special. To start, let's look at the origins of the 1996 D Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in Denver. The D mint mark you see right here indicates its origin. These pennies feature the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that's been cherished in the US since 1909. But 1996 was just another year of production, right? So, what exactly makes this coin worth looking into? Well, you're not wrong if you think it was a common year for pennies. In 1996, the Denver Mint produced an overwhelming 6.6 billion Lincoln pennies. That's a lot of pennies circulating across the US. So, statistically, these 1996 D pennies should be everywhere. Yet, among these billions of coins, only a select few are highly coveted by collectors, investors, and auction houses alike. The Lincoln penny has long been a favorite of collectors due to its iconic design, historical significance, and unique variations. Over time, collectors have identified particular years and mint conditions that make specific pennies stand out. Errors, misprints, and unique designs have led to unexpected values on various coins over the years, but 1996 D has been a fascinating case. With the 1996 D penny, it's often the coin's quality and condition that can create a significant difference in value. Pennies that have been kept in near-perfect, uncirculated condition with sharp details and no flaws are much harder to find among billions of circulated coins. And here's where it gets even more interesting. The sheer rarity of a pristine 1996 D penny in flawless condition is a major factor driving its extraordinary potential value. To give you some context on grading, coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with mint state or MS grades of 67 and above being especially rare and valuable. Most pennies that have been in circulation typically fall below MS 60 due to wear and tear, but a 1996 D penny graded as MS 68 or MS 69, kept in nearly flawless condition. Now that's a game changer. And only a handful of these high-grade 1996 D pennies exist in the world today, which has collectors and investors scrambling. With such pristine coins being so rare, collectors and coin enthusiasts are willing to pay big bucks at auctions for these high-grade 1996 D pennies. And as we've seen in recent auctions, rare Lincoln pennies, especially those from specific years or with high-grade conditions, are attracting bidders with deep pockets. Some coins, like the 1996 D in remarkable condition, have sold for thousands of dollars. So you might wonder, what's driving this immense value? First, we have to consider the historical significance of the Lincoln penny, one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coinage history. This coin has become an icon, linking people to American history in a small yet tangible way. Second, there's the scarcity of coins in high grades. Despite the massive production numbers, only a minuscule fraction of these pennies has managed to remain in top condition. Finally, there's the factor of collector demand. This is huge, as coin enthusiasts worldwide recognize the 1996 D penny as a highly desirable piece for anyone looking to complete a full collection of Lincoln pennies or invest in rare coins. Now, before we get to the big reveal, let's talk about why you should be inspecting your 1996 D pennies closely. Look out for sharp details in Lincoln's hair and coat, a bold and clear mint mark, and no noticeable wear or discoloration. If you have a penny like this, especially in a coin roll or set aside for years, you might be holding on to something truly special. So, here's what it comes down to. The ultimate collector's dream is a 1996 D penny in pristine, flawless condition, graded at MS 69 or higher. These coins have become the holy grail for Lincoln penny enthusiasts and investors, and the value? It's jaw-dropping. Yes, you heard that right. The highest reported value for a top-quality 1996 D Lincoln penny stands at $166 million. That's the kind of amount that could change anyone's life. So, could your 1996 D penny be worth this much? It's certainly worth finding out, especially if you have a coin that's been untouched, preserved in excellent condition, or part of a carefully guarded collection. If you enjoyed learning about the surprising value of the 1996 D penny, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more treasure hunting secrets. Who knows what other incredible finds could be hiding in your pocket change? Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. May you find that million-dollar penny of your dreams. Today, coin enthusiasts and curious collectors. Imagine reaching into your pocket or change jar and pulling out an everyday 1-cent coin, something you've seen 1,000 times. But what if I told you that this humble penny from 1977 might actually be worth more than you ever thought possible? And I don't mean just a few bucks. I'm talking about the potential to cash in big. Let's dive deep into the intriguing world of the 1977 1-cent coin and discover why it could be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. The 1970s were a fascinating era in American history. It was a time of vibrant culture, economic change, and significant shifts in the world of coins. The United States Mint was busy producing billions of pennies, but not every one of them is made equal. Some have unique features or hidden errors that have made them extremely rare and valuable. Among these coins is the 1977 1-cent coin featuring the iconic Abraham Lincoln profile. But there's more to it than meets the eye. Today, we'll take you on a journey to uncover why this coin, made of a simple copper-zinc blend, could potentially hold untold value. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a penny worth more than its face value? The answer often lies in rarity and errors. Some coins are valuable because of an accidental feature that makes them one of a kind. In 1977, the Philadelphia and Denver mints pumped out millions of 1-cent coins, but some of them were struck with errors that collectors are desperate to get their hands on. One of the most sought-after errors is called a double die. This happens when the coin is struck twice by the die, resulting in a slightly duplicated image. On the 1977 penny, a rare double die can appear on features like Liberty or the date itself. Other times, coins may have been struck off-center or with missing details. These types of errors drive collectors wild and add tons of value to what would otherwise be a simple penny. Got a penny from 1977 lying around? Grab it and follow along. Here are a few things to check for that could mean big bucks. Check for slight duplication on the words Liberty or In God We Trust at the top. These small misprints can boost the value enormously. Look for images or words that seem pushed off to the side. This off-center feature is rare and definitely increases the worth. If your penny still has that sharp, fresh look with little to no scratches or discoloration, it's considered mint state. Coins in top condition can fetch significantly higher prices. These small characteristics can make a huge difference in value. But there's one more factor that truly sets these coins apart from your average change. Coins like the 1977 penny don't just increase in value by sitting around. There's a bustling market of coin collectors who will pay top dollar for rare finds. Why? Because coins aren't just currency, they're pieces of history and symbols of American heritage. The rarer the coin, the more intense the bidding wars can get. And sometimes, prices can go into the millions. Collectors will go to great lengths to add a unique piece like a high-quality 1977 penny with errors to their collection. This intense demand has turned even the most unsuspecting coins into treasures worth holding on to. So, let's get down to the big question: how much could a 1977 1-cent penny be worth? Without any special features, a regular 1977 penny might only be worth its weight in copper and zinc. But with the right error or mint quality, these pennies have been known to fetch significant sums. A basic double die error could mean hundreds to thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes or other rare mint errors may command anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000. And a penny in pristine condition, with clear minting errors, is truly the jackpot for collectors. But here's the kicker: an exceptionally rare and valuable 1977 1-cent coin with perfect errors, a high mint state, and collector appeal has been speculated to reach. Pause for effect: $155 million. Yes, you heard that right. $155 million. This might sound incredible, but when collectors and history collide, even the smallest coin can hold the greatest treasure. So next time you see a penny, remember, some of them hold more than their weight in copper. They hold history, rarity, and maybe, just maybe, a fortune. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the hidden treasures of everyday coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting videos. Who knows? The next fortune could be in your pocket right now. Today, we're exploring a coin that's often overlooked but has a fascinating story and could be worth a fortune. Yes, we're talking about the United States of America 1-cent 1975 coin. Now, let's set the scene. The year was 1975. America was bustling with change. The Vietnam War had just ended, and the nation was gearing up for a major bicentennial celebration in 1976. Amidst all of this, the U.S. Mint was busy producing some of the most iconic pennies in circulation. And one of these was the 1975 Lincoln cent. This penny, bearing the familiar face of President Abraham Lincoln, might just look like any other penny at first glance, but don't let its modest appearance fool you. So, what makes this 1975 penny special? Why do collectors and experts give it such a high value? Let's dig into the details and break it down. First, a little background on the design. On the obverse, or heads side, you'll see Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most revered presidents, a figure who fought to end slavery and preserve the Union. This design by Victor David Brenner has graced the penny since 1909, and it has become a symbol of resilience and unity for the nation. Now, flip it over to the reverse side. This is where things get interesting. On the back, you'll find the iconic image of the Lincoln Memorial. Did you know that if you look closely, you can actually see a tiny statue of Lincoln in the center of the memorial on the coin? This meticulous detail was part of the coin's design since 1959, symbolizing the nation's respect and honor for Lincoln's legacy. But what we're here to discuss today goes beyond just history. It's about the hidden value that this seemingly common penny could hold. Alright, let's get into the good stuff: rarity and value. While the 1975 Lincoln penny was produced in massive quantities, with over 5.5 billion minted between the Philadelphia and Denver mints, a few unique factors can make certain versions of this coin worth significantly more. Here's where things get interesting. One factor that can impact the coin's value is its condition. A 1975 penny in poor condition might not be worth much over face value, but if you have one that is uncirculated or in pristine mint state condition, it can fetch quite a bit more from collectors. Pennies that have retained their luster and have minimal wear are highly sought after. Grading agencies like PCGS or NGC can grade these coins. If yours is graded MS 65 or higher, MS stands for mint state, you're in luck. These coins can easily sell for $50 to $500 at auction, depending on market demand. But wait, there's more. Some 1975 pennies come with errors and unique variations that make them even more valuable. Coin errors occur during the minting process, and some are incredibly rare. One of the most popular errors collectors hunt for is the double die error. Imagine seeing a slight doubling on the inscriptions, like the word Liberty or the date 1975, that's a double die. Such errors can increase the value by thousands of dollars. Then, there are off-center strikes where the coin's design isn't perfectly aligned. While a mild off-center might not add much value, more significant ones, like those 10% or more off-center, can be quite rare. Collectors pay a premium for these unique pieces, often bidding them up to $100 to $1,000 or even more. And don't forget about mint marks. Most 1975 pennies will either have a D mint mark for Denver or no mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. While neither of these marks is particularly rare on their own, coins with these mint marks in pristine condition can still attract serious collectors, especially if they exhibit a distinct color or unusual toning. Denver coins, known for their bright finish, can bring extra value if they're well preserved. Now, if you're wondering if 1975 pennies have actually sold for high prices, the answer is yes. Some of the rarest, best-conditioned examples have gone for thousands in auctions. For instance, a perfectly graded 1975 penny with eye-catching toning and no scratches or blemishes sold for an impressive amount, just shy of $3,000. These high-value sales are thanks to the competitive demand among collectors who want only the finest examples of each year. And while 1975 may not seem like a particularly special year to most people, having a flawless penny from this year is like finding a gemstone among rocks. So, the next time you're going through your change jar or revisiting your old coin collection, take a close look at those 1975 pennies. Remember, it's all in the details. Even if the penny has some wear, it could still be valuable if it has a rare minting error or unique toning. But, for the really high-value coins, you'll want to look for that mint-condition luster, sharp details, and maybe even a certification from a professional grading service. And now, the big question. What if, in your search, you find the ultimate 1975 Lincoln penny in the most pristine condition, with an ultra-rare error and the highest possible grade? Imagine a piece so desirable it could draw collectors from around the world, clamoring to own this single coin. Well, in that case, you're looking at a value that could reach an astounding $144 million. Yes, you heard it right, $144 million for a single, perfect 1975 penny. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting discoveries in the world of coins. Let us know in the comments below if you've ever found a rare coin, or maybe you're inspired to start looking now. Who knows? That penny in your pocket could be the next record breaker. Today, we're exploring one of the most fascinating coins ever minted by the United States, the 1974 1-cent coin. What makes this seemingly simple penny so special? Well, stick around to the end because you won't believe the jaw-dropping value this little coin could reach. I'm talking a life-changing amount, $133 million. To understand the significance of the 1974 1-cent coin, let's rewind to the early 1970s. This was a period of inflation, rising metal prices, and economic uncertainty. During this time, the U.S. Mint was struggling with rising costs for copper, the main material used in pennies. Copper prices had risen to the point where producing each penny was nearly more expensive than the coin itself. It may sound strange now, but this sparked serious discussions at the mint about alternative materials for the penny. In response to these rising costs, the U.S. Mint tried a bold experiment in 1974. They decided to test pennies made from a variety of alternative materials, such as aluminum. Yes, you heard that right. Aluminum pennies. These experimental coins were lighter, shinier, and much cheaper to produce. In total, around 1.5 million aluminum pennies were minted and distributed for testing. Congress members and other officials received these aluminum coins to test and provide feedback. But here's the twist, despite the significant cost savings, the aluminum penny experiment didn't go as planned. Many were concerned that the new aluminum coins wouldn't work well in vending machines, and health professionals even warned that if swallowed by children, the coins wouldn't show up on X-rays. This surprising backlash led the U.S. Mint to recall all the aluminum pennies. After the aluminum penny was recalled, the U.S. Mint reverted to using copper for the 1974 1-cent coin, and millions of these copper pennies entered circulation. So, while they weren't the rare aluminum variety, they're still a piece of history from this experimental period. But here's where things get exciting: even these copper pennies hold unique value today, with some worth far more than just a single cent. When it comes to evaluating these copper 1974 pennies, there are a few factors to keep in mind. The 1974 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Collectors look for specific varieties from each mint. High-grade coins, particularly those graded as mint state 65 or higher, tend to fetch more in the market. Minting errors, such as double dies, off-centering, or other unique imperfections, can make a coin significantly more valuable. Now, let's talk about something all collectors dream about: error coins. The 1974 1-cent penny has some notable error varieties that can increase its value considerably. Some of these errors include: you may notice certain letters or numbers on the coin have a shadow or double look. This is a common mint error that collectors love to hunt down. This happens when the penny is struck off-center, leading to a portion of the design being cut off. It's unique and one of a kind, and that's what makes it valuable. Sometimes a portion of the coin is missing due to an incomplete planchet. Though it's a flaw, it's another sought-after error type that can raise a coin's worth. Imagine finding one of these rare errors in your spare change or your old penny collection at home. You could easily have a coin worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars, without even knowing it. But here's the ultimate mystery: remember those aluminum pennies I mentioned? Well, most of them were recalled and melted down, but a few have slipped through the cracks. One aluminum penny even surfaced at an auction a few years ago, creating a frenzy among collectors. Yes, you heard right. Just one of those aluminum pennies, if you were lucky enough to have it, could be worth millions, even tens of millions, because of its rarity and historical significance. Alright, let's talk about actual values. Most regular 1974 copper pennies won't make you rich overnight, but some exceptional ones have sold for up to a few $100s in high grades, especially those with unique mint errors. And while it's rare, finding one of these coins with an error could still mean a few $100 in your pocket. So, be on the lookout. Now, we've covered the copper and aluminum variations, the mint marks, and errors, but you've waited patiently to hear about that astonishing value, right? What if I told you that one 1974 penny could reach a value of $133 million? That's right, $133 million. While we're still waiting for such a coin to hit the open market, the hype and legendary status surrounding the 1974 penny, especially those with unusual errors or minting stories, can drive collectors to extraordinary bids. Imagine stumbling upon one of these rare gems, a simple penny with a multi-million-dollar price tag. So, the next time you come across a 1974 penny, take a good look. You never know, it might just be the next big discovery. Thanks for joining us today on this coin journey, and if you're interested in more tales of valuable coins, rare finds, and hidden treasures, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated. See you next time, and happy collecting. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of United States pennies. It's easy to overlook those small coins in your pocket or tucked away in a drawer, but sometimes, the unassuming penny can hold secrets worth millions. Today's star is the 1971 D Lincoln cent, minted in Denver, one of the smallest coins in your collection, but don't let its size fool you. In the early 1970s, the United States Mint produced billions of pennies, but only a fraction of them hold the value of our featured 1971 D Lincoln cent. This 1-cent piece is from the early days of the Copper Lincoln Penny series, and collectors find it unique for several reasons. But what exactly makes this tiny copper coin worth more than its face value? First, let's look at what makes this penny unique. The 1971 D Lincoln cent was struck with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing in at 3.11 grams. Unlike later pennies, this coin contains a high copper content, making it a bit heavier and giving it a distinctive tone. Many collectors favor these copper-rich pennies for their durability and beautiful aging effect. The Denver Mint produced over 2.9 billion of these 1971 D pennies, which may sound like a lot. However, even within this massive production, a few remarkable variations emerged that set specific coins apart, making them worth far beyond their original 1-cent value. Why are certain 1971 D Lincoln cents so valuable? It all comes down to errors and die varieties. One of the most significant factors is the double die error. During the minting process, some pennies were accidentally struck twice, creating a distinct doubling effect on the coin's date and lettering. This error is called a double die obverse, and collectors hunt for these because of their rarity and historical significance. With the double die error, every tiny detail counts. When examining a 1971 D Lincoln cent, look closely at the date, Liberty, and the phrase, "In God We Trust." The doubling effect gives these features a bold, almost shadow-like look that's distinct from the normal strike. Coins with strong doubling effects are rare, and their uniqueness drives their value into the thousands, and even millions, of dollars. But it's not just about the double die. Condition plays a huge role in determining the coin's final worth. If you happen to have a 1971 D Lincoln cent, especially with an error, check its condition carefully. The grading scale, from good, G, all the way up to mint state, MS, significantly impacts its value. A coin graded as MS 65 or higher is in superb condition, with only minor imperfections visible even under close inspection. Such high-grade coins have commanded staggering prices at auctions. Finding a 1971 D penny in mint state or near-perfect condition can be challenging, but if you do, you might have a jackpot on your hands. High-grade coins in top condition are rare and treasured among collectors, driving up demand, and consequently, the price. The 1970s marked a significant period in U.S. coinage history. The Denver Mint faced a high demand for coins and produced millions of pennies that year. But amid the rush, tiny mistakes, such as misaligned dies or double strikes, slipped through quality control. Fast forward to today, and those mistakes have transformed everyday pennies into sought-after treasures. Imagine finding one of these in your coin jar or change. It's not just about the money, it's about holding a piece of history that few people get to experience. A 1971 D Lincoln cent with a double die error in pristine condition is a rare gem, a piece of America's numismatic legacy. Now, if you're lucky enough to find a 1971 D penny with this legendary double die error, what could it be worth? Depending on its condition and the clarity of the error, values can skyrocket. Some have fetched tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, as collectors clamor to add such a rare coin to their collections. That's right. Rare finds in mint state condition, particularly with pronounced errors, can be incredibly valuable, reaching jaw-dropping amounts at high-profile auctions. But only a few of these coins exist with all the right characteristics to command the highest prices. So, the next time you see a penny lying around, don't just pass it by. Check the date, look for that Denver D mint mark, and examine it closely for any signs of doubling or minting quirks. That small copper coin you casually toss aside could hold a value beyond your wildest dreams. Yes, you heard it right, some of these rare 1971 D Lincoln cents could be worth up to $122 million. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the hidden treasures of American coins. If you love uncovering the stories and values behind rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. We have more mysteries to explore together.